I don't watch movies very much, and last night for the first time, this should not come as a shock to anybody who knows me, but, because by the time I see a movie that's been out there, this is, oh, you gotta go see it, it's like 3 or 4 years later.
Right.
So on ABC last night was When Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
Do you remember that film?
Yeah, I never saw it.
Wrote it, and she wrote Delancey Street, Crossing Delancey Street, and
Okay.
she snuck in references to Delancey Street in When Harry Met Sally. But I saw it, and it was all great except for the ending. I don't know if it was because it was a woman's ending or...
Great movie.
Because it was a great movie up until the ending. I just thought, I don't know if it was Meg didn't carry it off properly or what the deal was. Should have several different edits that they did. Do you shoot with different endings and stuff, Abby? Do you hear that?
No, not in commercials. That's right.
What's the process? What process have you used in the past?
In terms of what shooting, different endings.
Like the creative part and coming up, and what parts were involved in safety? How did the Bank of America shoots go? Can you tell me what part, any of the creative involved? Did they use
The Bank of America shoot?
Yeah.
We shot it in Oakland Airport. The reason for picking an Australian actor was the fact that at that time Australia was very attractive. It was a tourist point of attraction. And I felt that maybe using an Australian guy was just merely a spokesperson on camera deal. And it was very elaborate, just 3-4 different subs. But I think the fact he was British, Australian, added to the whole spot. And also had some of that rather so insistent, but stubborn Australian character in his vocabulary and his whole approach. So they were very happy with that. We seemed to have hit that one on target.
How long did it take to shoot?
That was one day at the Oakland airport. And logistically a bit tricky because it was under crowd control. We had policemen, controlling all the lines, American Airlines or all the various airline ticket booths and so on. And that was a big obstacle.
Probably didn't make a lot of people happy.
Oh, no. We had a lot of sort of hostile answers at our equipment and ourselves. I got so mad at stuff. No, it was a tricky shoot. It was also very relevant, sort of a foggy day, so we had a lot of trouble with license. So. But I think it came across quite successfully as a product. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks great.
I think the story about the bird, the eagle. The story about the eagle.
Oh, which one?
Getting the job.
Oh, you're talking about...
You shot Bank of America Eagle?
Yeah, I tell you, I was hired by...
You shot Bank of America Eagle.
Yes, I did.
You did what?
I didn't shoot anything on that one. I was given a short producing an ending for them. And at the time they had they had some stock footage on Eagle. And the whole theory behind the whole thing was that the bird flies into the scene and tips its wings. That at the end merges, metamorphosizes into the very center of the beak of BOA. And it looked like an old sort of ragged old turkey what they had. So we spent a lot of money researching to find the right angle and right cut bird. And we were given at the time $50,000. We get $50,000 to 2 different production houses, which competed with each other, trying to come up with the best ending, sort of, be utilized. And yeah, really very good.
You're going to do what dissolves between these sound bites anyway.
I hope so.
Or we won't even use it.
That's right. That's right. Give me some of Michael.
Oh, relax. Relax.
Okay.
The Piazza shoot. Oh, wait. I wanted to hear about the... tell me the process on the YMCA shoot. Who that for? Who's the agency? Who was in it? How did you come up with the idea? The sound effects? Who posted it? Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Tell me about YMCA. I haven't heard these. You're in it. Because
Yeah.
you really told me this the first time I heard about spots. Just
Right.
tell me about it.
Right.
Educate me about it.
Okay.
I'd like to get to... Don't think this is an interview. Think me, you and I spending quality time together.
Right.
And you're going to get a chance to
We're
talk
talking
about
about- yeah.
how you did these things. So be honest with me.
Okay.
You're not using any shit.
Exactly. I understand that.
Shit and buckle on, too.
Yes, absolutely. We were actually approached by the YMCA to produce a spot for the Oakland establishment. We hadn't owned at the time. So the idea was to tell them about the location, the size of it, the modern aspect of it, etc. And they didn't have a lot of money. So instead of going on location and using a lot of actors, etc., we actually shot on the stage. We picked about 2-3 young people to demonstrate use them as clients, so to speak, who attended YMCA. And were all very agile and athletic. And to minimize the cost, I decided to shoot a lot of close-ups and actually make like a fast montage that had muscle to it, with faces and muscles and actions and movement, and create a very strong track. And as you will notice when you see the spot, it rises to almost like a crescendo. At the end is like a relief. The instrument's almost sighing out of exhaustion. Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't really a hard shot to produce once we decided on the approach, which was to shoot very tight, give it strength and energy in terms of frame by frame, cut to cut. Versus, there was no story to tell except the message that Oakland YMCA was going to open up within X amount of months or whatever.
Successful?
Very, yeah. In fact, there was consideration of syndicating it, but other YCA also, but it never came about for some strategic or political reason. I'm not quite sure.
As usual.
Yeah, usually.
What are the, isn't there another film, national film thing I read somewhere?
Mm.
Tell me what you're doing, you guys. Where you going? That's okay. It doesn't matter. Tell me a Levi's story.
Well, this is the story exactly. That Levi's was probably one of the most exciting accounts to work on. At the time, Footcon was the agency at the time for it, and we've been so successful in our campaigns that Levi's almost gave us carte blanche. We used to take up one storyboard, the very height of those ivory towers, with steel corporate, seats up there, and we gained an ability to project to them sufficient enthusiasm. We usually walked out with what it takes. And budget it's almost incredible. It's truly carte blanche. Sort of. Backfired at the time, but once it's exposed on the air, received sufficient renown, so on, they were happy to pay.